from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. It's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Miami Dolphins taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Buffalo Bills.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. Joe Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now, his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
From the 27, Wilson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down.
On third down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
That's good. We're up.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 catches, 136 yards.
And one of the top receiving games in the league in Week 1. And they're expecting those types of games from him each and every time out. And they're going to need that from him if they want to make a move towards a league title.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing is Wilson. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Wilson will throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second down and goal. Wilson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Russell Wilson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the reigning Super Bowl MVP in his 4th year now. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season, with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2, we'll see what he can do. Mahomes now on first down to Evans on the slant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
To Mike Evans.
The numbers for Evans a week ago. He was pretty prophetic. He said before that game, I want to get in the end zone often. He got there 3 times.
Yeah, it's one thing to catch a lot of footballs. That is important, but it's what you do after the catch that can make you great. And he had a great game last week.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle by O'Shane Zimenez. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he connects with Vance Mcdonald. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards. And the Bills first down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He hits Beasley right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Tackled at the
able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good job, good job.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Bills 0.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Vance Mcdonald, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Danny Amendola. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I like what they did there, because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Number 33.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mahomes Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First down, Bills.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Jones on the coverage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out, and he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
They'll run it with Jones.
49-yard line.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Mahomes firing complete, and they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Mahomes to throw once more. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be it. That he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Miami set to take over.
And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
55, my God, 55.
To throw on third down. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's found the end zone twice. And now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they're really in sync right now.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
To Aaron Jones. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Bills to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones.
Aaron Jones on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
Killing ourselves.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. That catch good for only a couple.
To Vance Mcdonald. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 13.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Bills.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down.
And again, it's Mahomes. It's caught. Jones. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
By Myles Garrett. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Wilson to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Zach Pascal, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Joey slide out to kick off after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans.
Complete to Mike Evans. A 7-yard pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Again, Wilson. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His 1st read wasn't there. Heck, his 2nd read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun, Wilson. A good throw here, finding Pascal. Wilson, a gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Bills.
Now Wilson. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
At the 22-yard.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal
at the 9-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wilson will throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Here we go with Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one through the uprights and good. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. On 2nd down, it's Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Throwing now is Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Dolphins 21.
And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for Buffalo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.